Your voice is the most powerful tool you have to make your poster presentation truly shine. It's about moving beyond just the visuals and focusing on how you engage your audience. We want to avoid that robot scientist voice and instead bring your authentic self to the conversation. Think of your presentation as a conversation, not a formal lecture, ensuring your passion for your work comes through. This means making your voice heard clearly and compellingly. We'll explore how to make that connection happen. So why does your talk matter so much, even when you have a great poster right there? It's because your presentation is your chance to connect with your audience on a deeper level, to explain the why behind your research. Your poster is a visual aid, but your voice provides the narrative, the context, and the passion that brings your work to life. This is where you clarify complex histotechnology concepts and highlight the significance of your findings. It's about making your research accessible and engaging, not just informative. We'll explore how to make that connection happen. Now, let's think about structure, but not in a rigid, formal way. Think of it more like a guided tour. Just as a good tour guide leads you through a museum, you'll guide your audience through your poster. This means having a clear beginning, a middle, and end, but keeping it flexible and conversational. You're not just reading off bullet points. You're telling a story, anticipating questions, and highlighting key areas. This approach helps you maintain flow and ensures your audience follows your journey of discovery. We'll see how this guided tour approach helps you manage your time effectively. Building on that idea of a guided tour, let's talk about the narrative path you'll take your audience on. Every good story has a narrative, and your poster presentation is no different. You're not just presenting data. You're weaving a tale of scientific inquiry, challenges, and discoveries. For example, if your gap is that strong acid decalcification destroys nuclear detail, your objective becomes finding a gentler method like EDTA. This narrative path helps your audience understand the progression of your research from the initial question to your conclusions. It's about making your research relatable and memorable, ensuring your audience grasps the core message. This narrative approach also helps you stay within your time limits. Moving from structure to delivery, remember that conversational beats formal every single time. This is where you ditch the robot scientist voice and let your genuine enthusiasm shine through. Think of it as talking to a colleague over coffee, not delivering a lecture. This conversational style makes your presentation more engaging, approachable, and memorable. And remember, you are the expert on this scientific proposal. You know more about this specific protocol tweak than anyone listening. This also allows for natural interaction and questions, making your audience feel more connected to your work. We'll discuss how to achieve this natural conversation tone next. Let's talk about the strict time constraint for your mini lecture. You have a very narrow window to deliver your content, and you really need to respect it. This isn't just a suggestion, it's a hard limit. You're aiming for between 5 and 8 minutes, and going over or under can actually hurt your grade. Think of it like a guided tour, not a lecture where you just drone on. You're taking your audience on a journey through your research, and you need to keep them engaged and moving forward. So, practice, practice, practice to hit that sweet spot. And next, we'll look at how PowerPoint can help you record your presentation, which is how I record these lectures. Okay, so how do you actually record this thing? One great option is to use PowerPoint itself. It has a built-in recording feature that's pretty straightforward. You can record your voice directly over your slides, and it saves everything as a video file. This is super convenient because you're already working in PowerPoint, so it keeps things streamlined. It also helps you stay focused on your visuals while you're speaking. This method is a solid choice for keeping your presentation tight and professional. Let's move on to another recording option, using Zoom. Another excellent way to record your mini lecture is by using Zoom's screen share feature. This is especially useful if you want to show something beyond just your slides, like a quick demo or a specific website. You can share your screen, then record your presentation as you go through your slides, just like you would in a live meeting. Remember to use your mouse as a laser pointer to guide your audience's attention. It's a simple trick that makes a big difference. Now let's discuss a crucial aspect of all presentations. Again, accessibility. So this brings us to a really important point, the accessibility mandate. This isn't just a nice to have, it's a requirement for all your presentations. We need to make sure everyone can access and understand your content regardless of their abilities. This means providing things like closed captions or a transcript for your mini lecture. It's about being inclusive and ensuring your message reaches everyone. We'll explore a clever way to meet this mandate with something that I call the script hack next. The script hack is your secret weapon for a smooth conversational delivery that truly engages your audience. This isn't just about reading, it's about crafting a narrative that makes your expertise shine. When you write your notes as a full transcript, you ensure a natural flow, avoiding that stiff, robotic tone. And remember, you are the expert on this specific proposal. You know more about this protocol tweak than anyone listening. This approach also helps you stay within your strict time limits, which is crucial for keeping attention. Plus, a detailed script easily converts into an accessible transcript, meeting that important mandate. This method proves you understand the chemistry, not just reciting a vendor's package insert. Now let's move on to how you describe your visuals. Moving on from the script hack, let's discuss how to effectively describe your visuals without just reading what's on the screen. Instead of saying, as you can see here, interpret the meaning of your images or data for your audience. Think of yourself as a tour guide, pointing out the significant features and explaining their implications, rather than just listing what's visible. For example, if you have a graph showing tissue staining, explain what the different intensities mean in terms of antigen expression, not just that there are red and blue areas. This approach ensures your visuals enhance your message, making your presentation more impactful and memorable. It also prevents you from using your mouse as a laser pointer in Zoom, which can be distracting and unprofessional. Now let's look at how to summarize and plan your next steps. To wrap things up, let's summarize the key takeaways and outline your next steps for preparing your presentation. Remember, your goal is to deliver a presentation that is both informative and engaging, adhering to the 5 to 8 minute time limit and the accessibility mandate. Focus on the message, the implications, and the flow of your narrative, using your speaker notes as a detailed guide. By following these guidelines, you'll create a presentation that effectively communicates your histotechnology research and leaves a lasting impression. Now, go forth and prepare your presentations, keeping these principles in mind.